Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to this quick video I want to make about Hex and Pulse and how it relates to some of the games that I know about. The first one I relate it to is Clash of Clans, and I would say it most strongly resembles Clash of Clans if you have an imagination. Clash of Clans, I'm sure you've seen your friends playing it. I've always wanted to play it, but it has the same problem of a lot of games where it's quite a commitment to making a big base. You have to do it every day, and everyone's already got such a head start on you that it's pretty pointless. But last year when I wanted to start Clash of Clans, if I did, by this point in time, I'd be so much further along that I'd basically be playing the game. But it feels pointless to start playing so late into the game, you know? And I have that feeling about Hex. Some people might think that. I just think that once you start your staking ladder and once you start making some stakes, it really gets easy to get a ton of stakes, you know? I consider leveling up your base and building all those buildings as just building some stakes. Some people only have one stake for a very long time, but I think that building many stakes is very addicting and fun, and it's a good way of paying it forward to your future self. So I really think that if you can wrap your head around building your base for the future, putting a 5555 stake is very nice, but also putting a 2-year stake as your beginning stake that you can look forward to in 2 years. In 1 year, you're halfway done and you'll feel nice, you know? So I really relate Clash of Clans to Hex. And the second game that I relate to Hex is Pokemon. So everyone knows MissingNo from Pokemon. And what he does is he duplicates the 6th item slot, whatever it is. And most people use rare candies. It could be a PP Max, PP Up, not Max. But basically, how I relate this to Pulse and Hex is that's what Pulse will be doing soon. But rather, MissingNo copies the 6th slot rare candy 126 times or something. What's happening is it'll just do it one time, but it'll do your entire inventory, which I consider your stakes and your liquid hex. So when MissingNo happens, when the Pulse launch happens, all of your rare candies, all of your stakes and liquid hex will be copied over to Pulse Chain and it'll be duplicated. And I really just think if you realize what that means, you would want to buy Hex right now. Because after it happens, you can only buy one side of Hex. And if they're equal to the same price, then your buying power is effectively split in half. So it's quite scary to realize that the time to buy Hex is truly coming to an end. And afterward, it's going to feel much worse buying Hex when you could have gotten a buy one, get one free deal. Alright, and then the third one I relate to is my personal favorite game. Degenerates alike love it. It's called League of Legends, and you either know it or you don't know anything about it. But how I relate to League of Legends is it's incredibly confusing if you know nothing about it. What you're watching on screen is extremely confusing if you've never played and you don't know the game or any MOBAs, I'm sure. These clips make perfect sense to me, though. And that's what I feel about Hex, you know? When you first start, it's so daunting. It's so hard to understand anything Richard Hart says, anything anyone in this space is talking about. It's very, very confusing. And I had that same thought about League of Legends when I first started. And it's not like every other game where you play more and you get more expertise, you know? League of Legends is a different beast where you can put hundreds of hours into it and you're still not very good or knowledgeable. And you have to get into the 1,000-hour mark to really feel like you're an expert at it. And that's kind of how I feel about Hex. You know, it's just really quite a commitment. But I'm very happy that I've put in the time into League of Legends so I can watch the World Hit Championship and I can watch my favorite streamers and I can play the game and I'm really happy I put the time into Hex so I can answer any questions anybody I'm onboarding has. I tell them to ask me any question. I've watched all of Richard Hart's streams. I've done all the research, you know. I'm not a coder. I don't know how the code works, but in layman's terms, I pretty much know everything there is to know about Hex. So I can really, and League of Legends, to be honest. So I could answer anything that you ask me about either of those topics. And at the beginning, or even a few hours, or even 100 hours into both subjects, you really can't say that. So that's how I relate these to different games, you know. There's other games I've thought about putting in, but just a quick little video for now. And if you guys like this, please comment, subscribe, let me know if you like it. Seems like it's pretty hard to get any engagement going. So I just thought at the end of this video, I'll tell you, please let me know what you think of it and if you liked it. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.